The day your 3 children were born.
Well, when Art was born, let's see, we were, I forget what hospital that was. That was Beth Israel. And I remember bringing your mother to the hospital, and they said, that she wouldn't be ready, that I should leave because she's not ready, she's really not in full labor or whatever. They said, come back in the morning. Well, anyway, I went home, and that was when we lived on Elliott Street, and I was up like about 4 o'clock in the morning. I decided, well, I better call. And sure enough, she had already given birth. She gave birth within 2 hours after I dropped her off.
That's funny. And Stacy?
Stacy was in New York hospital, and of course she was the miracle baby. Everybody, they said the odds were something like 50,000 to 1 that she could ever become pregnant again. And sure enough, she became pregnant. And also they told me to go home, that that she wasn't ready to give birth. And sure enough, by the time I got home, I think within an hour or so after I got home, they called me to tell me that she was born.
And where were you living then?
That was at LIJ.
No, I was born in New York Hospital,
New
but
York
you were
Hospital.
living in Queens
In
Village
Queens,
already.
and I remember, I remember driving. Geez, I must have gotten home in 20 minutes. By the time I got home, I swear within a half an hour or so, they told me that you were born.
Now, can you document for all the world to know that I wasn't a mistake?
No, you weren't a mistake. No, I was doing well at the time, and I said to the kids were getting older. They were going to the centers and everything, and so nobody was home. I said, let's have another baby. She said, all right, we'll try once. And sure enough, that one time it worked.
Yeah, because you had so much, for both Art and I, it took a long time to get pregnant.
Right.
So it was very unexpected.
And the day I was born?
And the day you were born, Whitey came to the house. I dropped you. I dropped your mother off at LIJ, and Whitey came to watch you kids to make Art and Stacy. And sure enough, I no sooner did I come into the house when you started to yell at me, both kids, Art and we have a brother. I couldn't believe it. They also sent me home, told me it wasn't going to be a long time. By the time I got here, 15 minutes away, she had already given birth. Whitey, Art, and Stacy knew Patty was born before I did.
All right. Now, when you left for the hospital, you told us that you were going to name, if it was a girl, I don't remember, but you said if it was a boy, you were going to name him Samuel after Patty's real name.
No, we always were going to name him Patty.
Oh, okay.
We always were going to name him Patty. The only thing is, if he was born on the 15th, which was St. Patty's.
St. 17th.
17th.
I mean, if he was born on the 17th, we would have changed it somehow. We didn't want him to feel that because he was born on St. Patrick's Day, that we named him Patty.
And tell us why you named him Patty. Tell us how you felt about Patty.
Patty was, my father-in-law, and he and I got along very well, and I really liked him very much. And I just felt that if I had a son, in perfect timing, Patty was born, and I couldn't think of anybody else that I would rather have named him after.
Had he died recently?
He had died not too long ago before, and he died very suddenly, and it was a traumatic thing for me because I was very close with him.